So, you're thinking of moving to the South Carolina Lowcountry and you're wondering, what should I look for in a real estate agent? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video. The top things to look for when choosing a real estate agent in the South Carolina Lowcountry. Let's get started. Do you want to know everything there is to know about the South Carolina Lowcountry? Whether it's Bluffton, Beaufort, Hilton Head Island, or Jasper County, then subscribe below and tap that bell for notifications so you'll be the first to know about the current market in the South Carolina Lowcountry. My name is David Simcox, host of Lowcountry Lifestyles and a local realtor. I get calls and emails every day from people just like you and you and you and you looking to make their move to the South Carolina Lowcountry, and I absolutely love it. So whether you're making your move in 3 days or 3 months, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or book a Zoom call, all in the description below so I can help you find your Lowcountry lifestyle. In today's video, we are going to be talking about what to look for when choosing a real estate agent in the South Carolina Lowcountry, and let's get started right now. So the first thing to consider when choosing a realtor in the South Carolina Lowcountry is look at their experience and their track record. That means, how many homes have they sold? How long have they been in the business? Also, where are they selling homes? That's very important because there are some amazing realtors, but let's say they only work in one neighborhood. I know some great real estate agents that only sell in Sun City, but they sell 40, 50 homes a year in Sun City. So if I were buying a home in Sun City, they would be a great option. I know other realtors that only work in Jasper County and they only sell land. So if I were buying a home in Bluffton, I would not want to choose that realtor. I know other agents that specialize just in condos in Hilton Head that produce income. I'm kind of all over the place. So I sell homes in Bluffton, I sell condos and homes in Hilton Head, I go all the way over to Beaufort. I actually live in Jasper County, so I have a lot of experience over there. So I'm kind of all over the place, but there are some realtors that specialize just in one area. Another thing to do is check out their online reviews and check out their ratings and kind of see what people are saying about them online. You can check out their Google reviews, their Facebook reviews, and for me, for example, I've got a bunch of videos on my website of testimonials from my clients that have actually come into the office here and got on camera and talked a little bit about their experience with me. So that's number one. The second thing to consider when choosing a realtor in the Lowcountry is their communication skills and their communication style. Some people really prefer text messaging, some people prefer phone calls, some people prefer emails, and you want to make sure that you're working with an agent that communicates with you the way that you want to be communicated with. I know a lot of agents that, man, they just don't answer their phone. I don't know what it is, but if you text them, they'll text you right back. I'm all the above. I text, I've got my phone on me all day, every day. I'm definitely more of a phone call type of guy. My friends get annoyed sometimes because they'll text me and say, hey, whatever, and I'll immediately call them back and be like, hey, I'm driving, I don't really want to text. I love the phone. I'm kind of old school like that. I like to get on the phone. But also, I'm a fan of over communicating. So there's a lot of times that during a transaction with a buyer or a seller, I'll give them a call, just randomly and just say, hey, I don't have anything particularly to talk about. I'm just touching base with you to make sure that I'm not dropping the ball on anything here and to make sure you're good today. I'm not going to do that every day. I'm not going to bother you or pester you, but I want to make sure that I'm over communicating every time that information is coming, because I have found that one of the most annoying things about real estate agents is they just don't communicate enough. So one thing to discuss with your agent is, how do you want to be communicated with? Do you want to be primarily text, email, phone call? Do you want somebody that stops by and sees you? But communication style and frequency is very, very important. The next thing that you want to consider when choosing your real estate agent in the Bluffton, Hilton Head, Jasper County, or Beaufort area is their level of professionalism. And again, this is not a one-size-fits-all question. There are agents that I know that still wear a suit and a tie and polished shoes every single day to work, and that may be exactly what you're looking for. I also know other agents that wear shorts and Tommy Bahama shirt every day and flip-flops, and that's maybe perfectly okay with some people. I'm kind of in the middle. This is sort of my normal dress here, polo shirt, slacks, and we're in the low country, which some people call the slow country. So it's kind of like a golf casual type of atmosphere. And I'm definitely not a suit and tie all day, every day. And so if that's what you're looking for in an agent, you might need to find an agent that, has the buttoned up tie and yes sir, no sir. And if you want the shorts and the flip-flop guy that you can go drink margaritas with every day after you get done looking at houses, I'm not that guy either. I'm very professional, but a little bit casual. And so you want to make sure that you find an agent that kind of fits with your vibe. Now, the one absolutely uncompromisable fact is the level of ethics. Okay, so the honesty and the ethics, that 100% when it comes to professionalism, you cannot compromise on that. So choose an agent that has absolutely amazing honesty and ethics. That doesn't matter if they're wearing a suit and tie. It doesn't matter if they're wearing a polo shirt. It doesn't matter if they're wearing shorts and flip-flops. Make sure you have someone that has the utmost integrity. The next thing to consider when choosing a real estate agent is how are they on keeping up to date with the latest in marketing and technology. To me, that's very important, and it speaks loads about what that agent is going to be able to bring to the table for you. So there are a lot of agents that are kind of stuck in the past. I meet them all day, every day, and they barely know how to work their cell phone. Everything they're writing out is, they're writing out these old school paper documents. They don't know how to work their computer. I'm a forward-thinking, modern, technological agent. So you can tell I make YouTube videos, I make a ton of those. I do Facebook advertising for all of my listings, and I also have all kinds of automated technologies. I have very advanced CRM systems. I do tons of online marketing for my listings and also things related to my buyers. I do Zoom calls for out-of-town buyers to do virtual walkthrough tours. And so when it comes to technology and marketing, I am striving every day to stay on the forefront of that and to use that and leverage that to the benefit of my clients. So if you're looking at agents and you're comparing who you want to work with, that's at least a question to ask. Tell me a little bit about your marketing. Tell me a little bit about your technology. Tell me what you're doing to leverage the latest and greatest trends. I mean, I'll admit, I even play around with ChatGPT for some of my listing descriptions just to get some additional ideas. So make sure that's at least one of the questions you're asking to the agents that you're talking to. The next thing to consider when choosing a real estate agent in the Lowcountry is negotiation skills, and I would also say negotiation style, because you have to have a certain level of skills to be successful. But then alongside that, there's also different styles of negotiation. And I've read a ton of books on negotiation, and I've taken classes on negotiation. I've read books like Never Split the Difference. And so, you have to determine if the agent that you're working with, if you want like a bulldog that's going to go out there and just beat everybody up for you and club them over the head and really, squeeze every last breath of life out of the other party at the table. I'm not that guy. So when it comes to negotiation style, I am going to be your fiduciary, and I'm going to do what's best for you, and I'm going to get as much as I can for you. But I also want to make sure that everybody in that transaction feels like they got a little bit of what they wanted, and everybody crosses the finish line together, and everybody, the buyer, the seller, the agents, everybody involved, we're really all on the same team trying to achieve the same goal, which is to get that transaction here across the finish line with everybody with a smile on their face, feeling like they came out a winner. So that's my negotiation style. I want to be like mutually beneficial relationships for all parties involved. That's me. So again, that may not be the right fit for you, but make sure that you talk to the agents that you're potentially working with and ask them a little bit about their negotiation style and their negotiation experience. What do they know and how do they apply it? So the last thing that I want you to consider when choosing a realtor is someone that you are compatible with, somebody that you can relate to, someone that you have things in common with. So here's just a laundry list of things about me. Some of these you may relate to, and some of them you may say, you know what, I don't want to work with that guy. So here's my laundry list. I was born in Minnesota. I was raised in Texas. I lived in South Florida for about 15 years. I used to work on a private yacht. I've owned a couple of different businesses. I've been a real estate agent for a little over 10 years. I originally got my real estate license in South Florida, down in Boca Raton, and I've been practicing real estate here in South Carolina for about the past 9 years. I moved back here to be around my wife's family. I've got 2 boys and a little girl. My boys are 14 and 11, and my little baby girl is only 1 year old. Yes, I am 45 years old and I have a 1-year-old girl. God bless me. I've played multiple sports, football, gymnastics. I rodeoed through junior high and high school and college when I grew up in Texas. I ran track and field. What else? I went to University of North Texas for a while down in Denton, Texas. I'm a big follower of Grant Cardone. I love his motivational stuff, and I've been to a bunch of his conferences and taken his online courses. I'm also a real estate investor, and I buy flips. I've done 4 or 5 flips in the past year, and I also own a CrossFit gym on the side. My wife and I have had that for about 6 years. I personally have been doing CrossFit for about 15 years. And what else? I've got a dog, I've got a cat, member of the Luxury Marketing Institute for Real Estate, and I guess there's a lot more than that about me, but those are just some of the bullet points. So maybe some of that you aligned with, and maybe some of it you said, you know what, I don't really like that, so I don't want to work with this guy. But whoever you choose to work with, ask them a bunch of questions about who they are, what they're about, where they've lived, and what they're into, what their hobbies are. Because you know what? You're going to spend some time with this person. Make sure that you guys jive together. You've got some of the common interests and common personality. So that's it on that one. Thank you for watching my entire video on how to choose a great realtor in the South Carolina Lowcountry. And again, my name is David Simcox, host of Lowcountry Lifestyles and a local realtor. And if I can help you find your Lowcountry lifestyle, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, or book a Zoom call, all in the description below. And don't forget to like, tap that bell for notifications, and subscribe so you'll be the first to know about the current market in the South Carolina Lowcountry.